Good evening. The Vancouver Island First Nation says an incident at a road blockade outside its administration office over the weekend was a hoax, a put-on that was pulled off by a group of non-First Nations protesters. Now, this may not have come out had it not been for one of the protesters catching the incident on tape and having that footage played on television across BC. The RCMP says today that those responsible for the allegedly staged video could face charges of mischief. News reporter Brent Shearer was back at the Halalt First Nations blockade today. He has the latest from our Mid-Island Bureau. Brent.
Lutslin, the Halalt First Nation says on Sunday a group of people who are not band members joined the road blockade that's been happening on Chemainus Road for nearly 2 weeks now. And that protest has been peaceful, but the Halalts say that changed when the out-of-town demonstrators staged an incident aimed at generating media attention.
Vehicles approaching a road blockade in front of the Halalt First Nation administration office are still being turned around nearly 2 weeks after the protest over a nearby water project began. But 2 days ago, the scene turned ugly when a motorist decided not to turn around and the incident was caught on camera. The tape shows a white truck slowing down as it approaches the blockade. A woman tries to stop the vehicle from going any further, but the truck charges through. The Halalt First Nation believes the whole incident was staged.
I believe that it could be. I mean, anything to manipulate the media and maybe heighten tensions here.
The person shooting the video was not a member of the mainstream media or the Halalt First Nation, but a self-described freelancer and political activist reported to be David Shebib. The Halalt First Nation also says the others in the video, one of whom was wielding an axe, were from out of town and up until Sunday had nothing to do with the protest.
Non-band member with the camera, non-band member with the axe, non-band member with the log that was wedged underneath the 4x4. And they do not represent Halalt in any way. We maintain a peaceful protest, and we've asked these people to please leave.
The police have been monitoring the blockade closely and say the incident on Sunday is the only time they've heard of violence since the protest began.
Well, right now we're investigating it because now it looks to be a setup. It appears that somebody came there with a video camera, knowing the people involved, and as a result, videotaped this, and it was a hoax to get the media involved more in the protest.
The Halalt First Nation says from the beginning the out-of-town protesters were looking for ways to generate media coverage, and the incident with the truck was over the top.
Completely unexpected and completely unwarranted. These same people were making suggestions that we march up the highway, and we're suggesting that we're maintaining a peaceful protest.
And while some drivers have vented their frustrations at having to take a detour around the blockade, both the police and Halalt First Nation say the vast majority of people have been taking the whole situation in stride.
Unfortunately, what gets lost in all of these shenanigans is why the road blockade is there to begin with. The Halalt First Nation is protesting a project that taps into the aquifer beneath their land. That project is meant to provide the town of Chemainus with a reliable supply of drinking water. Now, the project is underway right now, and the Halalt want it stopped immediately. They also want more control over how the resources on their traditional territory are used in the future. Hudson?
But the protest has been peaceful.
It has been, yes.
Despite the staging. Brent Shearer reporting. Brent, thank you.
Thank you.